What's up, everybody? It's Mauer Power back with you for another video. But did you guys know that tomorrow will be the 50th anniversary of when the first moon landing happened? That's right. And in today's video, I would like to go over some of the more relatively unknown facts. But we're going to do it with a bit of a twist. We're going to open up these Dollar Tree Unbroken Bonds Pokemon cards for each of those facts that I'm going to go over, in search of that hyper rare Reshiram and Charizard card. That's right. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so we all know about the journey that Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and the lesser-known astronaut Michael Collins took 50 years ago tomorrow, July 20th, 2019, to the moon. But here's some lesser-known, strange, and maybe to some, downright weird facts. So, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. The first fact is Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins couldn't afford the life insurance policy for an astronaut, so they decided to create a plan of their own to support their families if something bad was to happen. Before the mission, all three astronauts signed hundreds of autographs and sent them to a friend that they could trust. If anything happened to them during their mission, the friend was to send the autographed memorabilia to each of their families. That way, they could make some money by selling the signatures. Alright, so since that was the first fact, let's go ahead and get into this first Dollar Tree pack. Now, if you guys have not opened these up yet, well, you get 3 cards in them. And usually if there's going to be a rare card, it's going to be the middle one. Otherwise, you are not guaranteed anything in these, actually. So, as a matter of fact, we got a Rhyhorn, a Happiny, and a Poliwag. So, as you can see, we didn't get anything great, but there you go. Alright, second fact. One thing that surprised the astronauts who visited the moon was the strong odor of the lunar dust, which they were only able to smell when they got back inside that lunar module. While conducting experiments on the surface of the moon, the astronauts' spacesuits gathered the moon dust in the creases of their suits. After coming into contact with oxygen for the first time inside the lunar module, the 4-billion-year-old dust produced a pungent smell. As most of the astronauts were of military history, they could compare the aroma to that of gunpowder. And Neil Armstrong himself described the dust scent as similar to wet ashes in a fireplace. This distinct smell remains a mystery, as moon dust and gunpowder have no similar compounds, and the exact explanation remains unknown. Alright, here is the next pack right here. These are kind of tough to open up sometimes here. Alright, oh, come on. Making myself look like I'm silly and so very weak. Alright, but let's do this. And you guys, you can actually do a pack trick right here still. So what you would do is just move that card up to the front, and then the rare spot would be in the very back now. So we've got an Energy, a Ghastly, and a Wartortle. And it's a reverse holo, so that actually is a pretty cool card. So we'll go ahead and set that one up there. It's not an ultra rare or anything like that, and it's definitely not that Reshiram and Charizard, a hyper rare card, but you know what? I'll take that at right now. Okay, let's get into the third fact. And as you can imagine, everything in microgravity floats. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Nowadays, astronauts staying in the International Space Station have a specially designed toilet that they can seatbelt themselves into, whilst a suction device can aid them with any waste disposal. However, during the Apollo 11 mission, the solution to all of this natural issue hadn't really been solved yet. And one astronaut in particular spent the entire mission on tablets that stopped his diarrhea just to combat that problem. Alright, here we go. Here's the next pack. Let's see. You guys, it is so difficult to get these open. Seriously. Alright, come on. Get open there. Alright, here we go. Should we do it? Oh, and also, if you guys haven't done it, they do come with this promo card, but we don't need that. Let's go ahead and get that card and get the rare into the back. So we got Raticate here, we got Aeron, and we got a Sandshrew. So again, we did not get any rare cards. This is a common card, you can tell by the little circle back down there. So we'll go ahead and just throw them off to the side and get into the next fact. All right, so fact number 4. When the Apollo 11's Eagle lunar lander was separating from the CSM Columbia, there was a loud pop, a bit like the noise of a champagne bottle being opened. This was because the cabin in the lunar module hadn't been fully compressed before the separation. Some claim that this minor fault actually pushed the lunar module 4 miles off from where it was originally supposed to land. That's a pretty interesting fact, actually. 4 miles off? Man. Alright, so let's do that. Let's get the trash over here. We don't need that. So let's get that over there. We'll get the hopefully rare card to the back. Come on, let's do this. Janine, a tentacle, and an energy spinner, otherwise known as the fidget spinner. And it is a reverse holo, so actually not too bad. Again, it doesn't win out War Turtle, but I'll leave it up there. There we go. We'll get those cards out of the way. And on to fact number 5. So, when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were heading out to explore the moon, they both had to remember not to fully close the door on the landing module behind them. The door was closed to prevent heat from escaping from the cabin, but not completely, in case the cabin was somehow repressurized, which could make it very difficult to open the door, and honestly, it's just them two, so there might not have been a way to get back on. Ooh, that's a little bit scary right there, if I do say so myself. All right, let's open up this one real quick here. And let's get that out of the way. Put that card up to the front. All right, come on, guys. We can do this. We can get an ultra rare, I know it. A Torracat, a Rattata, and a Goldeen. That's not the rare I'm looking for. It's not even a rare at all. Darn it. All right, let's get that out of the way. But you guys, I hope you all enjoyed those facts from the moon landing that happened 50 years ago. If you did enjoy it, please come back, like this video, subscribe so that you can see what I'm up to for my next few videos. And I do have some pack battles coming up against some other YouTubers. I'm thinking about doing this for some facts about Pokemon, so if you're interested in any of that, again, come back. Gotta be a subscriber though. You gotta hit that bell notification so that you're notified when I come up with these videos and post them online. And I would love it for all of you to come out, hang out with me, because you know what? This is a non-judgmental community that we're all starting. I love hanging out with you all, commenting and everything like that. So anyways, this video's gotten long enough. I will see you all in the next video.